Rich people don't buy luxury first, they buy assets, and that changes everything. This is Money Mechanics. Today we're breaking down why wealthy people prioritize ownership before lifestyle, and why that decision compounds over time. Most people use income in the same order. First, they increase their lifestyle, a bigger apartment, a newer car, more experiences, higher monthly spending, and if there's money left over, they consider investing. The wealthy often reverse that process. They buy assets first. Because assets have the ability to generate more money. Lifestyle doesn't, that's the distinction. An asset can produce cash flow, it can appreciate in value, it can create leverage, and over time, it can fund future consumption. But consumption itself rarely creates future income. That's why wealthy people focus on acquisition, acquiring ownership, acquiring equity, acquiring systems that produce value beyond their own labor. Because every asset purchased today has the potential to generate additional resources tomorrow, and those additional resources can then acquire more assets. That's the compounding effect. One asset helps buy another, which helps buy another, and over time, the system begins building itself. There's also another difference. Assets increase optionality, they create cash flow, they create leverage, they reduce dependence on active income alone. Lifestyle purchases often do the opposite. They increase obligations, they increase maintenance, and they require continuous income to support them. That's why the order matters, not because wealthy people avoid spending, but because they delay it. Most people buy lifestyle first, and hope wealth follows. Wealthy people build assets first, and let lifestyle follow the assets. That's the structural difference, because an expensive purchase usually consumes money. An asset has the potential to multiply it. And over time, that difference compounds. One path creates dependency, the other creates ownership. That's why the question isn't, what can I afford to buy? It's, what can I afford to own? Because ownership changes what happens next. The wealthy don't prioritize lifestyle, they prioritize assets. Because assets create income, income creates options, and options create freedom. If you want to understand how ownership and leverage build long-term wealth, subscribe. Next, we break down the biggest financial mistake almost everyone makes, and why it keeps repeating. This is Money Mechanics.